evening, Mallard Creek family. My name is Caitlin Hash, and I am the 2026 Student Government Association President. In honor of our nation, please remain standing for the presentation of our nation's colors, followed by the national anthem. Please direct your attention to the JROTC Color Guard, which is led by Cadet Roshan Powell, Cadet Caden Smith-Johns, Cadet Madison Williams, Cadet Gideon Williams, Good evening, Mallard Creek family. My name is Caitlin Hash, and I am the 2026 Student Government Association President. In honor of our nation, please remain standing for the presentation of our nation's colors, followed by the national anthem. Please direct your attention to our JROTC Color Guard, which is led by Cadet Roshan Powell, Cadet Caden Smith-Johns, Cadet Madison Williams, Cadet Gideon Williams, and Cadet Paxton Zimmerman. Please be seated. Good afternoon, proud family, faculty members, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. My name is Caitlin Hash, and I am honored to be speaking before you today. This year, I had the pleasure of serving as the Mallard Creek 2025-2026 Student Government President. First, I would like to thank God for this opportunity. Without Him, I would not be here today. I would like to thank my parents. Thank you for the countless sacrifices you have made to get me to where I am today. To my sister, thank you for being a constant role model. And to my brother, thank you for pushing me to become one. I would also like to thank the faculty and staff of Mallard Creek for the lessons, guidance, and support that have shaped us into who we are today. Finally, to my fellow classmates, thank you for trusting me to serve as your president. It has been an honor to represent you. As we prepare to walk across the stage and step into this new chapter of our lives, I have a few words that I hope my fellow graduates and I can take with us far beyond today. Being a Maverick is more than just attending Mallard Creek. It is about being a self-starter, someone independent enough to forge their own path and strong enough to keep going when that path gets difficult. Each letter in the word Maverick represents a lesson that we, the class of 2026, can carry with us long after we leave these halls. M, make the most of every opportunity. Because of the foundation we have built here at Mallard Creek, each of us is equipped with the proper tools to succeed. However, success does not happen by chance. It requires hard work, perseverance, and a consistent effort. Class of 2026, Our successes will not be defined by the opportunities we are given, but how we choose to respond to them. A, act as if you have it, but work as if you are 10 steps behind. As we enter new spaces, we must carry ourselves with confidence and purpose. For others to believe in us, we must first believe in ourselves. However, confidence must be aligned with discipline. Alongside every bold step forward must be the work that makes it possible. V, value your village. None of us arrived at this moment alone. We are here because of those who supported, encouraged, and sacrificed for us along the way. From family who never stopped believing in us, to friends who kept us grounded, to teachers and staff who invested in our growth. They are all a part of our journey. E, each decision you make is a catalyst for change in the future. It is often hard to recognize our purpose when we don't see the immediate fruits of our labor. However, as Warren Buffett once said, someone is sitting in the shade because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Our actions carry more weight than we realize. Your story could be what encourages someone tomorrow, and your perseverance through adversity may be what reminds someone that things can and will get better. Do not believe that what you do goes unseen. We are the future. We are history in the making, and we are the next generation of world changers. R, remember that you are stronger than your trials. Days like this often highlight joy, celebration, and achievement. Nonetheless, I believe that there is beauty in the struggle. The truth is that these 4 years have not always been easy. There have been moments of doubt, uncertainty, and disappointment. Yet through it all, we continue to move forward. And maybe that is what this season in our lives is meant to teach us. Not only to take pride in how far we've come, but to remember what it took to get there. Carry that strength with you in the next chapters of your lives. Not only in the moments of success, but especially in the moments of difficulty. Because if we can make it through these 4 years, we are more than capable of facing whatever comes next. I, intentionally make a plan for your life. We are all placed here with a purpose, and it is a blessing that we have the opportunity to discover that every day. Take advantage of it. Your future is in your hands, but it requires you to take ownership of it. The future that we desire does not happen by chance. It is created by choices we make every single day. No one else can live your life for you, and no one else can define what you are capable of becoming. C, commitment is the bridge between aspiration and achievement. Anyone can have a dream, but shifting that dream into reality requires determination to outlast fatigue and doubt. Commitment to our goals is what pushes us forward when initial motivation fails. Thomas Edison once said, 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. As leaders, this is the mindset that we must adopt. K, knowledge is power. Whether your next step is college, enlistment, the workforce, or continuing to discover your path, never stop learning. Your voice has power, and there will be times when others try to silence it. Do not allow that to happen. Author Brian Herbert once said, the capacity to learn is a gift, the ability to learn is a skill, and the willingness to learn is a choice. Learning extends far beyond the classroom. Stay informed about the world around you, the history, challenges, and the future. Your voice has the power to shift conversations, and your knowledge has the ability to forge a new path. Carry that, not only for your own growth, but to make a meaningful impact on the world around you. Class of 2026. Today is not simply the end of a chapter, it is the beginning of a new journey. As we leave Mallard Creek, may we continue to make the most of every opportunity, act with discipline and confidence, value our village, and remember that our actions have the ability to shape the future. May we embark with resilience, live with intention, remain committed to our aspirations, and never stop learning. No matter where life takes us next, the lessons, memories, and spirit that made us Mavericks will continue to live through us. Congratulations to the class of 2026. The world is waiting for us, and we are more than ready for it. I now have the pleasure of introducing the 2025-2026 Senior Class President, Ms. Kennedy Harris.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the honored guests, Mallard Creek High School's administrative team, and this year's valedictorian, and salutatorian. Please stand as you are recognized. Stephanie Sneed, Board of Education Chair, District 4. Dee Rankin, Board of Education Vice Chair, District 3. Dr. Charlita Hatch, Board of Education, District 1. Lenora Sanders Shipp, Board of Education, Member at Large. Alon Hooker, Chief Recruitment, Retention, and Talent Development Officer. Tim Ivey, Chief Operations Officer. Dr. Christy Bostick, Assistant Superintendent, High School Area B. For our school administration, we have Dr. Jarrett Thompson, Principal. Beverly Brown, Assistant Principal. Amelia Campbell, Assistant Principal. Kenneth Crump, Assistant Principal. Adam Kelly, Dean of Students. Dr. Patrice Mintz, Principal Intern. And Helen Davis, our Graduate Announcer and SGA Advisor. For our valedictorian, we have Akshay Rajagopal. And for our salutatorian, we have Ahmed Assam Seyfidallah. Thank you all for being a part of our graduation ceremony this afternoon. Once again, I would like to say good afternoon, Mallard Creek families, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, and last but certainly not least, my fellow classmates of 2026. My name is Kennedy Harris, and I had the honor and privilege of serving as your senior class president for the 2025-2026 school year. To the class of 2026, we made it. From the first day of school, August 25th, 2025, until now, our graduation day, June 12th, 2026, and the 291 days in between. What a journey this has been. We've gone from sitting in our classes as elementary school students and raising our hands asking, "May I go to the bathroom?" to now sitting here in our cap and gowns, getting ready to walk the stage into young adulthood and the next chapter of our lives. Whether it be pursuing a form of higher education, going into the military or workforce, or still deciding what the next chapter of your life entails. Always remember, we have so much to be proud of. My own personal experience for senior year has been filled with a mixture of highs and lows and ups and downs. Some things have gone just like I expected them to, or better, while others, not so much. I've been faced with disappointment and uncertainty, but in the face of that adversity, I have relied on my faith and learned the true epitome of character, resilience, and perseverance. Because no matter the stage of life in which you find yourself in, life is guaranteed to throw you some curveballs or sour lemons at one point or another. However, I want to remind you not to let one season of your life be the defining moment of your character. Every single person sitting here in front of me today has something to be proud of. For one, you're sitting here in your cap and gowns getting ready to get your diploma. That's not achievable for everyone, but yet here you are. But let me also remind you of some other big accomplishments we as a Creek community can be proud of. You have our remarkable girls basketball team who brought home a state championship this year. Our football team who has continued to dominate on the football field. And you have both our girls and boys track team who also brought home yet another state title. But even outside of athletics, my peers continue to thrive. We've had multiple inducted into honor societies, advisory councils, and different clubs and organizations. those who do work in the community or who have taken on the responsibility of balancing a job, all while being a student. But most importantly, we have been accepted into some of the most prestigious colleges and universities in the country. While it's great to celebrate those achievements, you also have those that might be more personal or aren't as recognized. This doesn't mean they're any less important, but serves as a reminder of recognizing those achievements for ourselves, even when others might not. Being a teenager alone isn't easy. In addition to being a student, some of us are athletes, employees, or have other family responsibilities, all while feeling that pressure to succeed. People often underestimate all we as young adults go through, which is why it is so important we remember to savor every moment and give ourselves that grace and love we so often think we don't deserve. Be your biggest cheerleader and be your biggest supporter. As I prepare to close, I want to leave you all with a few nuggets. Don't let others define who you are and all you can achieve. Create your own roadmap to success. If and when you stumble or fall, don't stay down for too long. Get back up, dust yourself off, and try again. Keep trying until it's yours. Always advocate for yourself, respectfully, of course. Be proactive and not reactive. Try to plan ahead if possible. Try to give back when the opportunity presents itself, whether that be to your support system, your community, etc. Always remember to let your smile change the world, but never to let the world change your smile. And lastly, have a yet outlook on life, because the best is yet to come. And that is truly what I believe. The best is yet to come for our class. We have brilliant minds that can change the world and have been given the resources to do so. So I ask, what are you going to do with this amazing opportunity to change the world? Congratulations again to my fellow class of 2026. Thank you. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome the class of 2026 valedictorian, Akshay Rajagopal.
Good afternoon, families, friends, faculty, staff, and the Mallard Creek High School class of 2026. My name is Akshay Rajagopal, and it's an honor today to stand here as your valedictorian. Standing here today feels unreal. For 4 years, graduation felt like something far away, something we talked about like it would never actually happen. But between the first day of freshman year and this moment today, we made it here. When people think about high school, they usually think about report cards, tests, deadlines, and grades. And yes, those things matter, but when I look back at high school, those aren't the things that I look back at. I do not think the most important parts of high school can be measured by a GPA or written on a transcript. The most important parts were the small moments. It was the conversations in the hallway before class, the group projects that somehow came together at the last second, the teachers who noticed us when we were struggling, and the friends who made long days feel shorter. The times we failed, fixed it, and tried again. High school taught us that growth does not always feel like growth while it's happening. Sometimes it feels like stress, sometimes it feels like confusion, and sometimes it feels like being pushed way outside of your comfort zone. But looking back, those moments shaped us the most. We entered Mallard Creek as freshmen trying to figure out who we were. Today, we leave as people who are more confident, more mature, and more prepared than we realize. We may not have everything figured out, but we've learned how to adapt. We have learned how to work hard, and most importantly, we've learned how to keep going when things don't go exactly as planned. I want to take a quick moment to thank 5 teachers who've had a huge impact on me. Ms. Mader, Mr. Hazel, Mr. Portlock, Mr. Overcash, and Dr. Parker. Thank you for your support, your guidance, and for believing me in ways that made a real difference. I especially want to thank Ms. Mader for making her classroom a place we actually look forward to being in. Whether we were talking before class, laughing with each other, or just spending time together, her room became one of those places that made high school feel lighter. Thank you for the memories. I also want to shout out my friends Ahmed, Dylan, Rishan, Mazen, Jaden, Rochelle, Shrijan, and Israel. Thank you for the laughs, the memories, and for making high school something I will always look back on with gratitude. Most importantly, I want to thank my brothers and my parents. My parents have sacrificed so much to help me reach this moment, and I would not be standing here without their love and support. And to my brother, thank you for being a constant source of motivation, laughter, and purpose in my life. To our families, thank you for everything you did behind the scenes. The rides, the meals, the reminders, the encouragement, and the sacrifices. We know this day belongs to you too. To our teachers and staff, thank you for helping us reach this moment. You did more than teach lessons. You helped shape the people sitting here today. Class of 2026, the future is going to ask a lot from us. It will ask us to be brave, to be patient, to take risks, and to keep learning when there's no grade attached. So I ask you today to chase purpose. I hope we become people who make others feel heard, who work hard without losing humility, and who remember that where we started helped make us who we are today. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it. I am now delighted to introduce our class salutatorian, Ahmed Isam Saifullah.
Good afternoon, family, friends, teachers, staff, and fellow graduates. My name is Ahmed Saifullah. It is an absolute honor to stand before you today as your salutatorian and welcome you to Mallard Creek High School's graduation ceremony for the class of 2026. I would like to take a moment to thank our incredible teachers and staff. Many of you went beyond your roles in the classroom, becoming mentors, supporters, and role models for us. For me, one of those people was Ms. Mater, whose guidance made a lasting impact on my high school experience. I also want to give a special thank you to my family. Your encouragement has carried me through more moments than you realize. Thank you for standing beside me, pushing me to do my best, and reminding me that I was never going through this journey alone. To my siblings, thank you for the memories, laughter, and support that helped make these years meaningful. Mallard Creek has taught us so many lessons outside of the classroom. Looking back at our time here, what I will remember most is not just the big moments, but the small ones. The conversations in the hallway, the friendship we built, the teachers who pushed us, the games, the events, the laughter, and even the stressful days that somehow brought us close together. Our class has faced challenges, but we have also shown resilience, determination, and pride. We learned how to adapt, how to support one another, and how to keep moving forward even when the path was not always easy. As we leave Mallard Creek, I hope we carry those lessons with us and continue to make our families, our teachers, and ourselves proud. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now, I'd like to welcome our principal, Dr. Jared Thompson.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, faculty, and the entire Creek community. I am Jared Thompson, and I have the honor and privilege of serving this extraordinary class and this community as principal of Mallard Creek High School. We'll pause briefly and give our families, faculty, and staff a round of applause for the support that led to this day. To our board chair, vice chair, and members, distinguished guests and families, thank you for joining us in this moment of celebration. It is most certainly a day of celebration, a day that represents hard work, sacrifice, growth, and resilience, a day that reflects not just what you have completed, but who you have become. And today is centered around a diploma, but is also something greater. It is about what comes next. And as you sit here thinking about the future, some of you are heading to college, some to the workforce, some into military service, and some of you are still figuring it out. But there is strength in every one of those paths, because success is not a single road, a single definition, a destination. It is certainly not the only thing that has already been decided for you. It is yours to define, and it is personal. And it certainly resonates with what we just heard from one of our student leaders. Kennedy Harris represents something truly special about Mallard Creek. To the best of our knowledge, she is the only student in Mallard Creek history that has been elected president all 4 years of her class council. A distinction that speaks not only to achievement, but to trust, consistency, and leadership. And what makes that accomplishment meaningful is not simply the title, it's how she carries it. Like many of you, her journey was not without challenge, and yet she led with strength, met adversity without challenge, and represented the very best of the class of 2026. And while her story is remarkable, it is not necessarily unique, because throughout this Coliseum today, there are stories just as powerful of perseverance, quiet determination, and resilience that may not always be outwardly recognized, but matter just the same. But the truth is, even with more accomplishments on the horizon for the class of 2026, both big and small, the world will try to define success for you. It will tell you what it should look like, what it should sound like, how fast you should achieve it, a certain job, salary, title, and timeline. And if you're not careful, you will begin to measure your life against someone else's expectation. You will always feel behind if this is the case. So today I offer you a challenge. Do not chase someone else's version of success. Take time to define it for yourself. For some of you, success will be the very first member of your family to graduate college. For others, it will be building a career and providing stability for those who love and depend on you. And some will be serving something greater than yourself, wearing a uniform with pride. And for others, success is going to take time. It will look like searching, learning, adjusting until one day you discover exactly where you were meant to be. And that is not failure, that is growth. I won't pretend it will be easy. Defining success on your own terms requires courage, because your path will not look always like the people around you. And it may take longer than expected. And at times you're going to wonder if you're on the right path at all. There will be moments when everyone else feels like they're ahead, when comparison threatens to steal your joy, when doubt speaks louder than confidence. And in those moments, remember, your timeline is your timeline. The distance it takes to find your path does not diminish the value of your journey. And more often than not, it strengthens it. I stand here today knowing that many of you have already faced challenges more than most realize. And you have pushed through those challenges in the classroom and in your personal lives, in moments where you think things felt unfair and uncertain. And still you showed up, you kept going, and you are right here. So as I leave here today, I want to ask you to carry a few things with you. First, be bold enough to define your own success, not by what others are impressed by, but by what fulfills you. Second is be patient with your journey. There are many paths to success, but they all require persistence. And third is be confident in who you are becoming. Because one of the greatest challenges in our lives, whether you're sitting on the floor or in the Coliseum today, is not achieving something, it's becoming someone. Not your resume, your title, your followers, but you. Your values, your character, your resilience. That is your greatest asset. And it will continue to evolve as long as you are willing to grow. So as you walk across the stage today, do not only think about what you have accomplished, think about who you are becoming, a generation that is ready, generation that is resilient and has the courage to define its own path as mavericks. And graduates, you often hear that this moment is not a finish line, it is certainly the starting line. And from this day forward, you and only you get to decide what success looks like in your lives. So go forward with courage, with purpose, and most importantly, embrace who you are becoming. Congratulations, class of 2026. It is now time to award our diplomas. Families, we ask that you do collectively celebrate after all the graduates' names have been called, but should you celebrate your scholar, please respect the following graduate so that their name may be clearly acknowledged.
Jonathan Blanks. Jonathan. Essence Nicole Abington. Gerald Baker. Gabriel Jeremiah Alvarado. Christian James Hilly. Anthony Michael Troop. Tion DeMar Taylor Jr. Winston Bennett. Brennan Green. Dante Howell Orr. Oluwadamisi Anthony Opempio Obolasiabo. Jawan Pedro. Hiba Abdelagar. Sama Imad Abu Shakra. Lamore Anjay Abram. Sade Ari Adams James. Yemi Luanaiki Adebayo. Salim Isaiah Eggers. Elijah Laron Eggers. Monica Abiola Akinjobi. Micaiah Israel Alavi Brown. Eliana Marie Alexander. Devon Marcel Ali. Camilla Madi Laverne Ali. Dyson Sinjean Allen. Honesty Veronica Allison. Yasmin Ahmad Aquilak. Aiden Alexander Alston. Jahu Alston. Valentina Saliki Alvarado Torreira. Kiara Michelle Anderson. Aria Jade Andrews. Taylor Elizabeth Armstrong. Majasiah Jacqueline Ashton. Adalia Naveen Baker. Bria Lachelle Baker. Quinterio Wesley Baker. Jaden Lorenzo Banner Vasquez. Amari Dorian Barber. Brejan Nasir Barr. Timothy Kevin Battle. Anson Jamari Baxter. Kanaya Nashay Buford. Deani Kamaya Beckford. Jaya Sky Cecilia Beckford. Janaya Ashanti Belt. Andre Christian Bell. Cameron Anthony Michael Bell. Kevin Lenasia Bell. Javian Bell. Riley Quiba Bird. Kendall Sharice Bishop. Alex Mackenzie Blackman. Ashton Val Blevins. Madison Mercy Blunt. Leonie Alina Boyling. Elliot Jude Booth. Harmony Monet Bounds. Jada Nicole Bowen. Sydney Deanna Brandyberg. Evan Walker Bratton. Jordan Braxton. Bailey Teresa Brennan. Jalea Renee Bridges. Lannis Alston Briscoe III. Andrew Owens Brissy. Taylor Marie Britton. Jacoby Jerome Broden. Kiana Diana Bronson. Darion Eiley Brooks. Campbell Jeanette Brown. Gabriel Alexander Brown. Landon Brown. Mario Antone Brown. Nyan Joseph Brown. Parker Susan Brown. Solar Anneries Daphne Brown. Tyler Michael Brown. Zaire Evan Brown. Ariel Zane Bryant. Nadia Danielle Bryant. Alan Maximiliano Buchwald. LaKayla Amel Bunch. Jamie Akira Renee Burt. Rory Elizabeth Bush. Edwin Caldera Meza. Raja Alejandro Caldera Penaranda. Anya Camille Camp. Justin Daniel Verandi Carr. Tamarco Carter. Wayne Carter III. Amaya Joy Chambers. Shaden Chambers. Saray Janice Chambers. Zaria Lillian Chambers. Camille Lene Chandler. Braylon Andres Chapman. Samuel Dylan Cheeseborough. Carlene Roseanne Clark. Shomari Lennox Clark Jr. Joel Carmelo Claudio. Frankie Jerome Coleman Jr. Victor Louis Collier. Tatiana Michelle Collins, Dewan Lamar Connolly, Terrell Brochet Connor Jr., Anthony Darrell Cook, Deani Renee Cooper, Jonathan Gage Cooper, Victor Joseph Correa IV, Daniela Cortez Calderon, Addison Deanna Cox, Danielle Olivia Cox, Josiah Unique Cox, Sage Crenshaw, Prestige Orlando Cross Jr., Prince Caden Crutchfield, Louise Santiago Cruz Garcia, Malaysia Lachelle Cunningham, Janasia Rhonda Kohler, Heru Dagnu, Erin Jessica Daly, Jocelyn Araba Darko, Jamori LaWayne Davis, Shataya Denise Davis, Bianca Delima Adeloy, Chase Decky, Yamil Dilian Matos, Chris Dean, Omar Diop, Dakota Aaron Durden, Franklin Dion Dorset, Zandre Marquise Dunlap, Tashad Darrell Durr Jr., Mackenzie Nessian Dye, Brianna Nicole Easterling, Joshua Nazir Eddings, Zorian D'Angelo Edmond, Christopher Edwards, Karthik Irosapin, Mariano Sakai Irvin, Jacob Getu Asheti, Alexa Yareli Espetia, Anaya Simone Etienne, Morgan Lydia Edders, Andre Elijah Evans, Ian Michael Evans, Christopher Stiles Faison II, Courtney Tyrone Ferguson, Olivia Rochelle Fisher, Kamoya Kai Fisher, Jalea Marie Ford, Zimian K. Forehand, Gabrielle Simone Foreman, Najea Jacqueline Fortune, Madeline Grace Foster, Malachi Foster, Osha Franny, Kaysine Tameen Fulton, Kendall Elise Gaines, Nidhi Madhu Gajira, Leo Patrick Gannon, Laura Del Carmen Garcia Martinez, Shamari Demir Gary, Harmony Leasia Gaston, Josiah Gilmore, Xavier Anthony Gibson, Alani Jordan Givens, Allison Sherelle Gonzalez, Catalina Renata Gonzalez Garrido, Lanija Ann Graham, Dejanay Summer Green, Makaya Denise Green, Sanaya Christine Green, Danielle Alfonso Brulin, Kobe Xavier Guthrie, Segan Debritson Habertamarin, Michael Lee Hackney, Keneal Javier Dorian Hall, Janaya Nicole Hamilton, Christian Shad Hammonds, Jamerson Charles Hamrick, Leah Hardnett, Jaden Sean Hargrove, Janaya Tiaja Harper, Aiden Miles Harris, Kennedy Morgan Harris, Matthew Blake Harris, Tyree Jalen Harris, Kimani Ajus Harvin, Elias Muhammad Hassan, Caitlin Victoria Hash, Renard Haney Hassan Taha, Ashley Hawthorne Turner, Kashmir Theron Hayes, Melanie LaShawn Hayes, Aiden Javier Henderson, Douglas Emmanuel Henriquez, Edgar Noel Hernandez, Alicia Marie Hill, Miles Jamal Hinton, Camry Ray Hobbs, Lathan Christopher Holden, Gavin Vincent Holly, Janaya Dakira Holt, Kennedy DeVay Houston, Takaya Elise Howie, Peyton Simone Hudson, Jasmine Angel Hunter, Melanie Ezeguerdo Mejia, Brooke Amavi Jackson, Elaine Grace Jackson, Jonathan Maurice Jackson, Mackenzie Leanne Jackson, Trinity Maricia Jackson, Kenneth Jeffers Kipiza, Amaya Jemison, Angel Tahalia Johnson, Gabriella Rosalind Johnson, Jordan Ann Sonier Johnson, Jordan Alyssa Johnson, Kamora Myasia Johnson, Suri Amor Johnson, Jada Nakira Johnson Cooper, Demori Tristan Jones, Maya Yvonne Jones, Serenity Alexandria Jones, Trayvon Jones, Keith Desan Juba, Perry Stefan Justice, Zoe Kapinga Nogoy, Mason Elijah Kelly, Coley Maurice Kennedy, Bailey Kerr Young, Bethania Garib Kiros, Jalen Talik Kit, Kavan Jaden Knight, Kelsey Lyric Knox, Dylan Deshawn Kumame Rayford, Mahamadou Koyali, Trinity Carmela Lacey Shorter, Rashia Latimer, Anthony Tamir Laveau, Sanai Elise Lazenby, Zaire Kyrie Leary, Mikael Jasir Ledang, Ariana Lee, Imani Jari Lee, Mariah Brianne Lee, Quentin Ross Lee, Benjamin Lang, Charles James Lewis, Nathaniel Lewis, Zaria Lachey Lewis, Dasani Cortina Littlejohn, Amir Lasing Lockhart, Monet Tamia Luke, Jaden Lumpkin, Jasmine Denise Lyles, Tevin LaShawn Lynch, Caden Thomas Mack, Nyla Jordan Mackey, Jalen Madison, Genesis Lyell Manigat, Myesin Samaya Manning, Israel Martinez Maldonado, Micah Jaden Massey, Sienna Precious Massey, Jaden Jamari Matthew, Julissa Karen Mayo, Stephen Ray McCain, Colin Riley McCartney, Micah Kyrie McLean, Tylen Gerard McLean, Jakari McCoy, Peyton Elizabeth McCracken, Lincoln Valder McCray, Kobe Glenn McFadden, Kennedy Lauren McGuire, Jaden Clinton McKay, Tanari McKinney, Hannah Adora McKinnon, Connor Presley McKissick, Dayla Joanne McKnight, Dwayne Isaac McKnight Jr., Roxy Madison McMillan, Timothy Terrell McNeil, Sebastian Arturo Meza, Dominique Delmar Majet, Amari Sante Miller, Cameron Elise Miller, Maximus Colston Miller, Brianna Minifield, Cameron Mitchell, Kamora Nicole Mitchell, Shayasia Mitchell, Zakiah Jana Mitchell, Josias Mujinga Mabulakani, Yasin Aziz Mohammed, Allison Molina, Yusef Joshua Montgomery, Chloe Nicole Moore, Zariah Imani Moore Young, Ayana Marie Faith Morris, Jazaria Adashane Morris, Shamari LaShawn Morris Tedder, Zaria Sade Moye Prophet, Isabella Natalia Munoz, David Munoz Salgado, Kevin Adane Murillo Sosa, Aske Kane Mustafa, Jada Elise Myers Yeoman, Meme Christina Nail, Uzman Kumar Nawaz, Lordine Alunga Nombe, Janaya Tanisha Neal King, Kaya Ashlyn Nelson, Jatarion Maurice Nembhard, Jakari Jaharvius Newman, Charlotte Van Gwen, Kiana Lee Gwen, Tammy Gwen, Thu Nakwa Gwen, Fatima Ushar Ubadaisiki, Samaj Malan Odom, Aaliyah Omar, Ahmed Bassett Ormel, Roderick Dion Orr III, Hunter Dwayne Ortiz, Richard Sofa Oop, LeJalen Jeremiah Overton, Nazir Lamont Owens, Azaria Marie Page Buford, Taylor Nicole Passfield, Arian Hardak Patel, Dana Marie Peel, Brianna Perdomo, Xavier Francisco Perez, Cameron Annette Perry, Jada Monet Person, Sabian Jameer Purvis, Joseph Christopher Pestano, Erica Danielle Pettis, Lauren Elizabeth Pettis, Kennedy Christina Phillips, Ann Hugh Fung, Nehemiah Josiah Pickett, Kareem Omar Pilgrim, Tyaja Nevaeh Pitts, Cesar Emilio Polanco Cordero, Anaya Sarai Poole, Amora Tamaya Porterfield, Ryan Jerome Potts, Shrijan Pudyal, Chelsea Bernice Powell, Nevaeh Davi Proc, Zachary Edward Prelu, Jaden Christopher Pulley, Holly Alexandria Quinn, Tremere Ramel Ray, Ariana Zanaya Reagan, Ashke Rajagopal, Layla Imani Ramadan, Isaiah Ellison Ratliff, Giselle Marie Reeves, Victor Xavier Resende da Silva, Khalif Jamal Rhodes, Courtney Michelle Richardson, Ellington Lamar Riley, Cassidy Lyric Riley, Mahiba Rivard Colette, Taliane Rivard Colette, Catherine Lizette Rivers, Aiden Cole Robertson, Cameron Sylvia Roberts, Cameron Keith Rogers, Victor Fernando Rosado, Kelly Alani Roseborough, Samarion Cornelius Ross, Tamaja Anaya Ross, Simone Damaya Roos, Jaya Amani Royal, Ahmad Isam Sadwala, Isiana Jamaya Sadler, Jason Gael Salazar Hernandez, Jasmine Olivia Sanders, Joey Sanders, John Sanders, Corey Christian Saunders, Ahmad Darrell Savage, Alexander Caleb Savage, Anaya Aaliyah Scott, Marquand Damar Scott, Marshawn Damon Scott, Stephen Michael Scott II, Joshawn Scriven, Janaya Brianna Seals, Ian Ryan Seegers Kirkpatrick, Melchizedek Esat Selassie, Mafada Mohammed Sharif, London Alicia Shabak, Amir Simmons, Layla Alexandria Simpson, Elisa Janae Sinclair, Lauren Elizabeth Sinclair, Vermilion Ansu Sirleaf, Caleb Charles Stites, Imani Alexa Smith, Javiana Michelle Smith, Jaylani Danielle Smith, Jalen Rashawn Smith, Michaela Ari Smith, Nathaniel Jemai Snow, Stephanie Cecilia Sorto, Ashley Honori Souza Bonilla, Ariana Unique Spears, Chase Adonis Spellman, Promise Amaya Springer, Ayana Nakia Damani Squarwell, Natalie Summers Davis, Dila Kaneen, Michaela Steed, Jasmine Serene Stone, Imani Joy Stoops, Imaya Lynn Stoops, Trishana Marietta Alexia Sturdivant, Samaya Hitel Suthar, Jevin Hezekiah Swint, Alexander Lee Taylor, Christopher Ryan Taylor, Kimari Yasmin Taylor, Alvari Margot Tendall, Lamaya Patrice Terry, Naima Janae Thomas, Nevaeh Thompson, Brendan Michael Tonsel, Rayshawn Alexander Torrance, Sebastian Jeremiah Torres, Sean Randall Trammell, DeAndre Trotton, Soraya Beatrice Truesdale, Christian Rayshawn Shaban, Jamia Rashia Tucker, Priscilla Guadalupe Tercio, Jason Matthew Turner Jr., Thiago Valentin Vega, Calista Velasco, Jaden Jeffrey Velez, Dihani Fila Villa, Jayla Devana Wade, Zaire Waldo, Nyla Corinne Wallace, Krista Alexandria Walton, Brielle Ann Washington, Quante Jamar Washington, Hallie Marie Watson, Jan Joshua Webster Jackson, Kamorian Lamont Weeks, Kalia Ayana Wheeler, Dania Christina White, Soraya Raquel White, Shanice Ayana White, Zahira Denise White, Josephine Williams, Jayana Naomi Williams, Jamel D. Williams, Joy Dizion Soraya Williams, Jada Marie Williams Griffin, Aiden Keyshawn Wilson, Devon Marcel Wilson, Jaron Wayne Wilson, Caitlin Olivia Wilson, Makira Simone Wilson, Amari Janice Winston Mara, Charla Womble, Marisa Wright, Zoe Lynn Wiley, Dylan Kent Young, Malcolm Xavier Young, Myasia Tanae Young, Brian Trey Rogers, De'Ara Taylor. Destiny Dania Kabia. Deshaun Ivy. Marcus Johnson Jr. Tyler Jerron Bryant. Sarah McKinney. Jaden Dwayne Denton. Caleb Wright. Adrian Lassane McCullum.
Graduates, please rise. By the authority vested in me as principal of Mallard Creek High School, by the department, it's North Carolina Department of Public Instruction and the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Board of Education, I pronounce you graduates of Mallard Creek High School. You may move your tassel to the left side. Congratulations, class of 2026.